This is not what we need to be talking about right now. There are 28 other teams in the NFL if you want to talk about off-season stuff. But right now, we've got one goal. We're heading to San Francisco to take on one of the two best teams in the NFC for the NFC Championship. So if we want to talk about Ben Johnson, let's talk about what he does in this game. Is it screen passes that are going to get beyond that defensive line of San Francisco? How do we get them slants over Fred Warner? How do we confuse them so those linebackers aren't blowing up our tight ends and wide receivers? How does Ben Johnson get pressure on Brock Purdy that he hasn't seen that's able to get there quick enough while still keeping an eye on Ayuk, Debo, Kittle, McCaffrey? For every 1,000 bad ideas out there, we might actually put out a few good ones as a fan base. So let's try to get as many out there as we can. Let's talk about this next game instead of what's going to happen this offseason, what the latest Google article read, or where your tickets are. I challenge every creator, reporter, fan to bring something new to the table to this conversation of what can help. Here's my 2 cents. Take these two big heavies, rotate them in and out with each other, but keep them eligible almost all game. Anytime you want to run, do anything tricky with passes, let them go out and just smash into Bosa, Armstead, Young. Let them run that reverse on the line, cut them out, anything you can to get big hits on them. Let Sewell, Decker, everybody else get up, hit Greenlaw, Warner. The more hits you can get on these guys, the more that defense is going to open up. And people like Montgomery, Gibbs on the outside, JMO, they're all going to thrive. Now for the defense. If any of you guys have watched my videos, you know exactly what I'm going with here. Seeing these three on the field at the same time. 4 safeties if you count Branch out there, but we saw it last week and it ended up in an interception. It definitely makes it tougher for the quarterback to read where them zones are at, where that safety's going to go if you got 3 of them that can drop back there. But for the first time since I said this in a long time, I don't want to see it all game. I don't want to see Kyle Juszczyk getting hits on any of these guys. I don't want to see Trent Williams mowing any of them over. I think we need the linebackers in here for this game. But simply saying linebackers need to step up and make a play, that's a bum take, and you're not going to find that type of stuff here. There's plenty of other channels for that. Instead, we need to really think about what we're doing at our defensive tackle position and when we're doing it. Aleem McNeil is a great pass rusher, and he can shoot some great gaps at times. But anybody who's ever played defensive line, you know you need to hold your gap. Shooting your gap leaves a lane open, and that is 7 to 25 yards every time he misses. My suggestion is a heavy rotation of these 3 on the inside. Each of them has enough power to control their gap, but still push back linemen, enough speed to at least make a difference. And it's going to leave players like Aleem with fresh legs to come in and make that huge difference on tired offensive linemen when the passing game is coming, and you know it. It's going to leave Benito big and strong enough without all that wear and tear on him all game if you need that goal line stop. So let me know what you guys think. Pros and cons to this idea? Have ideas of your own? Who knows? This Sunday, you could see something that you've put out on social media being enacted on the field. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go Lions.